Hi there. Today I want to introduce you to Breeze. As you can see, for the first 100 users, we are just giving it for $1. What do you actually get with Breeze? Breeze is a website management tool through which you can manage all your websites and share with your team. As soon as you log into Breeze, you are presented with a website tab where you can see a list of websites managed by yourself and list of website you are part or collaborating with. So here you can put all your websites that is under your your control. Workspace is where you can organize your websites into different workspaces. For example, here we have Breeze, and we have around multiple people that are contributing to this website. So workspace is a way where you can invite people to get information about your websites. So as soon as you go to the website tab, let me show you an example of the SCube website. So I'm going to go search for SCube, log in here. You are presented with the environment. Environment gives you a list of all your environments, that is live, staging, dev. You can add as many as environments you want. It's password protected because you are still developing the website. So at that instant, you can add the passwords over here. And then this information will be available for your team. So during a website migration, during a website development or features, you can have all this information. You can download the Breeze Chrome extension. As I have logged into it, you can see the SQube website is here and the three environments over here. So I'm on the contentful page on the live website. If I just click here, you can see it is taking me to the same contentful website in the staging environment. Developing your website, checking how the page is compared to a different environment. You can do that with one click instead of copying the URL, pasting, and going through a Google Sheet. So this just makes your life a lot more easier. Then we have the tech stack information. Tech stack showcases all the information or everything that is installed on your website or what the tech stack is used on your website. As you can see, here's the SQube tech stack. This is what we had in place. So if I do fetch right now, you will see the recent information has just been updated, right? So this will always keep up-to-date information on what tech stack your website is using. So whenever any developers or any agencies asking you what you're working with, you have the tech stack to show them. You can also store all your website information like hosting, domain name, DNS, any other information here that you need to share with your team. So in this instance, I have the hosting information or the domain name information in here. And you can see who is it managed by, internal team, external team, the expiry date. You have this information in one place. So anytime anyone wants to know, who's owning a certain infrastructure, you have all those information which can be securely stored over here. Here you can also see we have the DNS record. That is your all the information that's available in the DNS record stored over here. So in the future, what we're going to do is your DNS information and your tech stack information, we're going to historically store it. So anytime that information gets changed, you will have a change log. So you will know what tech stack was used a year ago. So this is just a handy information for you to know what is on your website. The next thing we have is the browser support. What we have done in here is normally in order to give access to GA, you need to go through various legal and compliance process. And developers don't really need to use GA because they just want to come and do their work. So we have built an integration with GA by which you just go to GA and add your view ID and you just add a Breeze to the user just one time. And what this does is this pulls in just the browser information that is needed. So if your teams are asking you what are the top browsers we should be testing for or we should be designing or building, they can come in here and they can literally see what are the information that is available to be used. So this way you don't need to go back and forward with the with the Google Analytics data. At the same time, the data is available at live, so anyone can find what is the latest browsers you should be supporting for. What we have done as well, when you come to the Chrome extension, there is an option called responsive layout check. You can see this website in different browsers, as you can see over here, right? So we can see how the SQube website looks on desktop and how it looks on mobile. So these are the there you go, sorry. So how it looks on desktop and how it looks on mobile. So what we are doing is we are going to be linking this back into the browser support. As you can see, there are a few browsers enabled. Because these browsers are enabled, you can quickly check. So this is not a browser testing tool, but it is more of a responsive checking tool. So you can quickly check the responsiveness of your website on certain breakpoint, right? Obviously, you have to check, on different browsers and different devices. But this is just when you are doing UAT or QA, this is a quick way for you to see if the website is working or if there's any issues in there. The next thing we have is called a playbook. Every website team have their own playbook. Playbook is essentially a set of tasks you need to do on a regular basis. So in this instance, I have two playbook. You can see website health check, which is a monthly task, and website checklist, which is a release-based task. So here we can view, and I can say every time on monthly basis, you got to go check these 5 things out. Check your Google Console, check your health check on SEMrush, optimize your images, those kind of things. And you can also have monthly. So whenever your website is being released, you can have a release checklist. In this instance, I'm checking, right? There should be only one H1 in the page. Check all the forms. So here you can see there are various checklists in here. You can, if you want to add additional item, you can add additional item. And if you want to add your own playbook, just click on add template and add your playbook in here and select what kind of, it's a release, monthly, weekly, or a migration task. The reason we want to do this is when you come into checklist. So let's create a release. Let's go release here. Let's call it 20. So let's check your Thursday. Incomplete, priority high. And add. So now if you go to your release 20, you can import task and you can select your website checklist, part of your release, and you can submit. So as part of release 20, your team can quickly say, this is good, this is good, this is not good, this is good. So you can have a quick checklist on what you need to do. The next tool we have is a screenshot. Every time you're doing website migration, or you're doing any design changes, or if you are a compliant business where you need to track what kind of cookies you had, or what kind of terms or GDPR banner you had. With this tool, that's possible, right? So if you go to screenshot, you can add screenshot by which you can say, you want to take a daily, weekly, or monthly screenshot. You enter your website ID, and then for instance over here, I have the SQ website, and if I click on this, you can see this website has been taking screenshot every single day, right? For instance, we just recently updated the website. So if you go to the previous screenshot, I can see, all right, so this is how the website was looking. Right, so it's easy for us to see, on Jan 12th, this is how the website design was, and on February 2nd, this is how it looks like. So this is a visual tool for compliance purpose, as well as for you to keep a track on all your design changes. This is a good way to keep on top of things. We have few other tools which are under the hood. I'm not going to go through all of them, but these are still in beta, but there are so many other features that you get with Breeze, and we are continuously developing it. I just want to go back to the Chrome extension. In the Chrome extension, we have some more really interesting features. For example, if you are working on your website, normally I have like hundreds of tabs open. And if you don't know what your page title and description is, you can easily see what the title and description of a page is. So this way, when you're doing your testing or when you're doing a UAT, you can quickly know what is going on over here, right? The next thing we have, if you click on cookie and cache, every now and then when you have releases, your team's asking you, clear your cookie, clear your cache. Can you do all of those things? So all you do is select this, select SQ for instance, just click on clear. So your cookies and your cache are cleared with just one click, right? The other advantage you have is once this is cleared, we can also go and see all the cookies that's been installed on this page. So if you come here, there is no cookie because we just clear the cookie, right? So if I come and if I refresh the page, then I open the Chrome extension, you click on cookie and cache, view all cookies. Now you can see all the cookies that was installed on this website. Okay, so this is a good way for you to see every cookie that a website is having and if it's valid for your project you're working on. The next thing we have is the media tool. If you want to quickly download the image or find certain image size, you can quickly go over here and you can see, okay, this is this image. The image size is 87 KB, right? And you can click on download. That'll download the image for you to further optimize. We have also categorized, other media assets such as fonts. You can see all the fonts that's been used on this website, and you can also see the colors that has been used on this website. So this gives you a clear indication on what are the brand colors, as well as are these brand colors aligned to what you have. The next thing, we went through the layout, we went through domain switcher. Live edit, if you want to see how certain text appears on the page before you go make those changes, or before you ask your design team to do, you can go to live edit, and essentially you can change some text over here. I can say show, and so click on edit. Okay. All right, and then say, okay, I want this to be capital. So this will give you a quick option to edit to see if you add extra lines, is that going to break your website or not? Right. I can stop edit now. And if you're concerned about certain grids on your website, if it's working or not working, just turn on this grid, and you can really see the alignment to see if everything's aligned in your website. So this is a small nifty tool for you to, some tasks which normally takes, you're taking you're copying the page and posting and putting on your paint or whatever it is. This is a quick way for you to see if these things are working or not. The next thing you have, for example, I made these changes, or if you have any other changes, you want to send it to your dev team, all you do is take a screenshot. So here we have captured the screenshot with the text change, and then you can add some highlights saying how this is our text I changed, or this is the what's missing over here. You can annotate your information. You can download it as a PNG or PDF. But the most unique feature about Breeze is it also gives you the browser information. So whenever you are making any changes, you can also give your debug information. What browser were you using? Okay, I'm using Chrome. What OS of Chrome was it, and what is your display size? So this way, when there's any bugs, your team can quickly debug it or understand, what was the technology you were using, rather than normally what happens, you report a bug, they ask you what screens, it just goes back and forth. So you can save a lot of those time just using the Breeze debug tool. Let's go back. What else do we have? The last thing we are working on is what is. You can see if certain tools are installed on your website. So here I can see GTM is not found, GA is not found. So you can try and you can know that what tools are installed or not. So what is still in beta stage. We're still working on it. You can get your IP, which is great. You can get your screen resolution, which is great. The debug information, just as you saw in the screenshot page, you can get. So this is still under development, but we are planning to add few more features that's going to help the teams to really, the website teams to really make their life easier, rather than using multiple Chrome extension, multiple places. Just use one tool to get their job done. So I hope these features are valid, and we're just giving them all away for $1, mainly because I just want to see if this is really useful, if there are certain features we need to implement, that's going to make your life easy. The thing we're working on right now is we're really working, making Breeze as a migration tool. So which means as soon as you have a website project that's coming in, you enter your website URL, and we're going to use AI and machine language to go and extract the page layout, the page information, the page structure. So that way you have a full comprehensive information before we start any website project. So we're just trying to build one tool, one technical tool that is necessary for the marketing team to operate any websites. So if you have any questions, please drop me a message. But again, please give it a go. I'm sure it's not, I'm sure this is something you can try it out and give us your feedback so we can, build more on top of this. Thank you for your time. Bye.